Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So the main question here at the moment is on the short-term chart. If the price has already bottomed, we're far away from confirming that. We really are far away from confirming that. But the first signal that a low has been established in this wave 2, just above the key support, just above the 78.6 retracement, would be a break above the green line at 3,235 USD. Now we haven't broken that level yet. It is looking promising, but I can't confirm yet or can't promise yet that we've bottomed. The blue scenario, however, shows how it would look like. And the blue scenario shows the structure we can follow should the price break above our first signal line there. So it's important to understand that in this correction here, the price is still holding above bullish support. Yeah. So the 3034 level has been cited as key support for this 1-2 setup from the moment on when it topped here. I think it was on the 15th of January. And this support level is still holding, right? This support is still holding, even though we haven't exactly moved away from it impulsively yet. And a brief break of support is also possible, yeah, in case the market forms one more low as per the white microstructure there. It wouldn't invalidate the idea that a B wave has bottomed on the 13th of January here. So at the moment, the idea would be that a substantial top formed on the 13th of January. We have a wave 1 up, a wave 2 to the downside. It's trying to form a low clearly. It's starting to look promising, but it's too early to confirm because this is a very fragile structure. It's pretty much been ranging for a few days. It's done, lower high so far, but it's not confirmed yet, so there's no high in place yet. And it's essentially just a sideways range, but we have a signal level. So the thing is, this could be a triangle pattern. We talked about that yesterday, which is becoming less likely given that we are now testing the upper boundary line, but it could easily be A, B, C, D, E, and so on, and form one more low. This is something to consider. Now, at the same time, structures can always turn around early, and that's why we have it on the chart, the blue count. And again, I know it's looking promising, but ETH is still lagging behind Bitcoin, all right? So Bitcoin, for example, to give you an idea, Bitcoin has already reached the 138% extension at 3,342, which is the first ideal target for, just changing the wave degree there, for Circle Wave 3. So Bitcoin has already fulfilled requirements for this third wave. Okay, based on Bitcoin's microstructure, actually, it even allows for an extension of Circle Wave 3, but all I want to say is Bitcoin has already extended a little bit more to the upside. Ethereum is just lagging behind, unfortunately. That means, it's still very much a fragile structure. But, I think at this point it gets likely that we have, at least at the price, is attempting to follow the blue structure. Now, does an upside breakout here locally completely invalidate another low? Is it guaranteed to go up? No, of course not. There are many more levels that need to break, and especially the weakness means we have to be on the side of caution. But important for me is that the price is turning around to the upside before we break below the 13th of January low to keep the bullish expectations alive. All right. And then the main question is now here on this time frame, is the low already in or not? Just gave you key levels, and as we record this video here, the triangle is actually already invalidated. So we can actually, I don't want to remove it from the chart yet, but I will probably do it later because technically speaking, the C wave could go just briefly above the previous high. So I will change that scenario later today when appropriate, communicate that on Discord. But as I said, we're following the blue count essentially, right? Now, given that it's trying to break above this trend line there or the green line. That means the next levels to watch, and it might already be reached when you watch the video. It's this descending trend line here. We have a wedge pattern we talked about. That's also a bullish pattern. So we are looking for higher prices. Don't get me wrong. We are looking for higher prices. We just need more confirmation that the low is in. Essentially, this is the current thesis that the B wave bottomed. So we are looking for upside breakouts, either now or after one more low. I would have to change my opinion with a break below 2,935, right? Because then we would have to say that the larger yellow wave B is still unfolding. So pay attention to this trend line and then the blue Fibonacci areas or levels here in this blue Fibonacci extension zone between 3,340 next. Yeah, this would be the next milestone target, and then 3,397. But please note that, and maybe I do remove the white count so we can actually see the blue structure better. Again, don't get me wrong, this could still be a corrective rally of sorts. Okay, there are other ways how this could be labeled, for example, as a WXY structure. That's easily possible when we say this is an AB. And it's because we need a bearish alternative, at least short-term bearish. So this would basically be it. This would be a short-term bearish alternative, but it's looking promising. Yeah, that's good. So I'm not necessarily expecting the microstructure to follow through like necessarily a separate ABC. We're dealing with corrective structures. So what is important for me is that to confirm, to validate, let's say the breakout pattern further, the blue count, we want to see it reach 3,340 next. So yeah, and then just be aware this could be a B wave. Still, because it's a 3-wave rally, the next level that needs to be broken to the upside to confirm further bullish expectations, that's the swing high. Okay, so we have key milestone targets here, but this level is the previous swing high that needs to be broken out to invalidate this B wave essentially in white. Okay, and that level is at 3,430. So it's obviously also covered by these Fibonacci levels here. So it's the level that should break if we get all these 5 waves completed. Yeah, that's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.